Alright, welcome back everyone. I'm Specs, if you didn't know. You can look at the channel name and you can figure it out from there. But anyways, welcome to my analysis of the week 1 replays from the UPDL 6th season. Yeah, it's fun times. Basically this is just gonna be a little rundown of all the battles that happened in week 1 of the 6th season of UPDL. Yeah, okay, I already said that already. But, I'm basically just trying to look for good plays that happen or things that could be improved on in any way, shape, or form. And, before I start though, keep in mind, the last time I played actual competitive Pokemon was like at least 4 or 5 months ago. So am I qualified to do this? Probably not. But, I'm just gonna do it anyways. And if you think I'm wrong, I probably am, so you can just ignore it. Anyways, without further ado, let's just get started with the first battle. AKA, I was about to say Doobies Digitals, but they changed their name to Poisonous Pranksters. On this left side here, versus the Virbank Venomous. Yeah, they didn't change their name. Okay, yeah. So, before we get started, obviously, we gotta take a look at possible leads and, what exactly should be going through players' minds at the start of a battle, which should be looking at the other person's team and figuring out what win conditions you can have. So, looking from the Poisonous Pranksters side, honestly, Hoopa looks really good here. There's no resist to Shadow Ball here, so that's something that can be used really effectively, especially if Specs or something. That could be really nice here. Other than that, Valiant has a pretty good time here, depending on the moveset they have. I'm sure this thing learns Psycho Cut, right? It surely does. Surely does. So, something like Psycho Cut, Knockoff, Close Combat, all that type of stuff that can work really well in this battle here. They definitely do have to watch out for webs, though. They definitely have to watch out for that. But Scizor can help mitigate some of that pressure from webs at the very minimum. Although, there are some decent resists to Scizor on this team. And while looking from the Virbank Venomous side, webs are definitely a must set up here. Cloyster could be used to endgame this, but you really gotta get Scizor down. You gotta get Vaporeon down as well, and maybe not knocked out, but at least weakens quite significantly. So, but one thing I do notice, Ampharos looks really good here as well. No electric immunities on this side. Discounting Terras, of course. I think, if I remember correctly, I think the Hoopa has Terra Electric, and I think Cradily has Terra Fire. I don't remember the Terras. I can pull it up real quick. Just give me a second. This is very professional, I know. Oh crap. Okay, sorry. It's loading. Okay. So the Pyroar. No, it's what Pyroar. I'm talking about Cloyster. Cloyster has Terra Electric, which I guess could be good here. Also Terra Ice. Oh, by the way, in case you don't know, for Terras, you're only allowed one stab type and one non-stab type, basically. So you can only, but your opponent doesn't know which one you're gonna pick until you actually reveal it. Actually, I'm not gonna get into Terras too much because frankly I don't care about Terras. So, anyways, Ampharos looks really good here. I would use that to break early game and then kind of set up for a Cloyster sweep later on. Other than that, really maybe that's probably one of your best ways to get through this. I don't know what these other sets are. It looks like there's 3 different spinners. Well, not spinners. Well, actually, there are 3 different spinners here, right here. But, these are, I'm kind of interested to see, what these sets are and whatnot. Anyways, I'm just going to see what happens. So we're just going to start the battle. Looks like Grafai lead against Tentacruel. And they go for a knockoff turn 1. Yeah, pretty solid play. Get rid of the item on Tenta, which is most likely going to be a Black Sludge. Yep, as they probably go for... Okay, they go for a knockoff. Okay, trading knockoffs. We're going to see the Grafai actually has a Focus Sash as well. Pretty interesting. I actually don't know how often Grafai would run Sash. I wonder if he was trying to use that for anything. Yeah, I don't know. Sash seems like a choice. I don't know what the other members of Wiggly's draft was, so I can't say for certain, but like it doesn't really look like Grafai would have died to any one hit here. In fact, there's a lot of like multi-hit moves that I probably would have discouraged Sash. But anyways, it's gone, so who cares? Anyways. We're going to see the taunt here, as I'm probably going to see a... Yeah, we're going to see a flip turn. So that's a nice little tool that Tentacruel has picked up this DLC drop-ish thing. Indigo, you know, I don't know. Anyway, it gets flipped right now. That's what I'm trying to say. So that's pretty cool. So at this point, probably going to go... Yeah, probably going to go to Ampharos and just go for the Volt Switch here. Cry might just get off a Toxic. Nope, he's going to go for U-turn, pivot out into Hoopa. Oh, as Ampharos is going to go for Thunder Wave. Okay, pretty interesting. Also, what what is that name? Anyways, okay, so they're going to go for the Thunder Wave to slow down whatever comes in, which is, you know, if you had Thunder Wave, yeah, that's a nice play. Basically, the only thing that really wouldn't have worked on was basically Valiant. Valiant would have been faster after the Thunder Wave. But, you know, I really doubt an Iron Valiant wants to switch in on, like, an Ampharos Thunderbolt. So, you know. Anyways, you're going to go for the Volt Switch. Does... decent chunk, but yeah, keep in mind Hoopa does have quite a bit of special defense. Although I don't know if it's supposed to have that much. I honestly don't remember its stats. I'm not gonna go check. But anyways, we're gonna see a Tentacruel come back in here on the Psyshock. Okay, so yeah, that is true. Yeah, I'm looking about it. Looking at it. Yeah, no psychic resist on Wiggly's side here. So yeah, Psyshock was very, very free. Although Shadow Ball would have done pretty well as well. I guess maybe he was trying to predict the Tentacruel, in which case he got it very accurately. So, yeah. Although, yeah, I don't think Shadow Ball would have killed Tentacruel, so yeah, that was the right play. Because if the Tentacruel was able to get in and live, then he could have put on pressure with another knockoff, which definitely could have been pretty bad. Although Grafai was a pretty free swap in again, I guess. Well, wait, what percent? Is that 43? If it gets flipped turn, yeah. Okay. Anyways, I think I'm thinking too much about this. Anyways, moving on. Okay, we're gonna see Cradley come in here. Probably set up rocks. Leech Seed. Okay, that works as well. Yeah, with the Leech Seed up, Hoopa can definitely not stay in here for very long. Probably gonna see a Scizor swap at this point, maybe. Okay, we're gonna go back into Grafai, and well, yeah. I guess Scizor would have been better there. This is Mega Scizor, by the way, so yeah, that's definitely why I was like, okay, you're just gonna go Mega Scizor, you're gonna Roost up, whatever. Although they could not have Roost. I don't know these sets yet. Anyways, Earth Power is gonna come out and take out the Grafai. Yeah, I'm guessing Cradley went for Earth Power on the off chance that Hoopa was gonna go for a Terra Electric. Although, honestly, I don't know why he would try to go for that, at least at that point in time. Anyways. We're going to see Scizor come out now. Now, Hoopa's going to come back in and Terra Ghost. And it gets paralyzed. Honestly, we don't know exactly what that Hoopa's... yeah, we don't know what that Hoopa's deal is. Right? Well, it did 43 to a Cradley. I don't know if that's Specs damage or not. Like, I don't know how Hoopa works. Probably not Specs damage. Anyways, the paralysis definitely does suck, and now at least he's going to take away more health from Hoopa, who's already kind of dying. But yeah, Shadow Ball does 83, so that para really, really didn't matter, because Cradley would have died at that range. Yeah, that really sucks. Anyways, he's going to go for the Shadow Ball, but after Earth Power, it's still not going to take it out. Wow. Is this a Soft or something? I honestly don't know. Anyways, I probably should have researched Hoopa a little bit more. Anyways, Ampharos is going to come in on the next Shadow Ball, but because of Leech Seed, Hoopa is going to get taken out. Now Scizor is going to come in for free, get a nice free U-turn off into really whatever. Yeah, Clefable is probably the least abusable member on this team, considering Wiggly's team now. Obviously, Cloyster doesn't want to switch on any special attackers, and nothing really wants to take a knockoff from Clefable. Delmize is going to come in, most likely going to go for the Anchor Shot, but Scizor is a pretty decent counter to this thing with its massive physical defense. Yeah, Bullet Punch isn't doing much, but Poltergeist is... 40 is a pretty decent chunk, but like, yeah, this thing has Roost. This Scizor most likely is going to have SD as well. I don't know, usually Scizors run Swords Nets. Anyways, we're going to see the Rapid Spin here so that Delibirds can outspeed the Scizor, so that's pretty cool. It looks like he's very content on just spamming that Poltergeist. To be fair, nothing on Nomatak's team really wants to switch in on that, so that's a pretty fair assessment. But at the same time, he's not really gonna get past this Scizor at all. And now with all the rapid spin, because of all the rapid spins, now Scizor can just U-turn out for free. So yeah, Valiant comes in and no, unless Delibirds got like all 6 rapid spins, I doubt it's gonna be faster than Iron Valiant. So he's probably gonna have to. Oh, he's not even gonna swap. He's just gonna choose to sack. Which, yeah, it's pretty fair. Although, honestly, you probably wanted to sack the 29% Cradily. Although, that thing could be used to switch into Vaporeon quite easily, so I guess that... I guess saving that's fine. But now the problem is, what's gonna be... How are you gonna deal with this Iron Valiant now? Quite an interesting dilemma. Cradily at 29%. Okay, we're gonna see the Calm Mind from Iron Valiant. As the Sludge Wave comes out, doesn't even do half after the Calm Mind. And, yeah, this might be a sweep. Rabombi might have a sash, though, so... Nope, no sash. Oh, that's GG, yeah. Yeah, no. Cloyster definitely doesn't have a sash. Terra Electric's not gonna save it. Yep, GG. Okay. Yeah, Valiant's broken, like I mentioned earlier. So, Calm Mindset actually was pretty cool. So, what are its moves? Probably Moonblast, Thunderbolt. Was he that guy and ran Focus Blast in the last move? I don't know. If that's the case, then like that thing set up really quite easily on this team. Yeah, especially like once you got rid of the Tentacruel, the game was just really hard to win at that point. You would need to keep Delibirds at full health, basically. Yeah, I guess that was like one mistake, but like even, well, yeah, Anchor Shot probably would have one shot of that. Yeah, probably it would. Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. I'm always wrong. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. Valiant just seems like a really hard matchup for Wiggly to deal with, given this team. But yeah, I'm kind of surprised like no webs ever came out. Like, you know, I would have thought that like Rabombi would have been the first lead here. Although, maybe not a lead, because yeah, I guess Wiggly was worried about Grafai coming out and using Taunt turn 1. Which, yeah, Grafai is a great natural counter to Rabombi in that case. I don't know. But, like, I think Rabombi should have came out, like, any other time just to set up webs. Or maybe this wasn't webs and it was Quiver Dance, but who knows. Anyways, yeah, I think getting webs up would have helped a lot in this matchup. Iron Valiant would have been faster than, for example, Rabombi after the webs. So, actually, wait, when does Booster Energy kick in? Does it kick in after it takes hazard damage? Because if that's the case, then the lowered speed might have made a different stat boost up. I think that's how it works, right? Like, I think if Valiant takes Web's speed drop, then it would calculate the next highest stat in this case because the speed stat would be too low. So probably would take special attack after that. So yeah, Webs would have been really, really important to this game. A lot more important than I thought. So yeah, Rabombi probably should have set up Webs earlier. That was probably the main thing. Of course, I'm assuming because this Scizor never revealed the last move, it probably was Defog last. Yeah, that's probably it. But yeah, I mean, at least you should have tried to set up Webs, I think. But yeah, anyways, I think I spent too long in this battle. Let's move on to the next one. Yeah, so next up we have the Bielefeld Bidooфs versus the Jubilife Joltiks. Yeah, pretty interesting. I'm just... Okay, I don't like these buttons in front of me. Anyways. You know, looking at the leads here. That's a Mega Diancie, by the way, on Bielefeld Bidooфs team. Stona team, I don't know. Whatever. But, yeah, since that is a Mega Diancie, it's a pretty decent lead. The only problem is Scizor. Yeah, basically that's pretty much the only problem. Because, like, Moonblast would beat Great Tusk. Diamond Storm deals well with Togekiss. I guess Slowking Galar could also be an issue. But, well, yeah, no, it could have been. Okay, maybe not Diancie then. But, I mean, it's still a good, decent lead against 4 out of the 6. Well, no, this thing also is speed ties with you. Yeah, I forgot this thing's base 110. Okay, maybe not that. In that case, I don't know. Stona has... This is a very, very defensive team now I'm looking at it. He doesn't have a really amazing like lead Pokemon here, honestly. Everything gets kind of countered by something or other. Yeah, on Jubilife Joltiks side though, as I mentioned, you know, Ogerpon could be a decent lead, at least 50-50s with the Diancie, so... And since it can definitely one-shot a Diancie, you know, the Bielefeld has to be more careful in that lead matchup. Scizor is not amazing as a lead because there's just so many counters to it. Well, not counters, but like, Corviknight's bad for it, Scizor's, Heatran's bad for it. Well, I guess Slowbros not that bad for it because it's just faster and can U-turn. But like that's potential Rocky Helmet chip that it doesn't need to take. Togekiss if it's Scarf is always a good lead as well. If you want to just be that guy. Anyways, we're gonna get started here. I think it's probably Diancie against. Yeah, wow. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, in this specific 50-50, you know, like, you don't really want to risk that early on with Bielefeld, especially since this is your fastest mon. Assuming no Scarfs, of course. Like, I guess he could have Scarf Heatran, for example. But, yeah. Especially since Ogerpon definitely one-shots you, and you probably don't one-shot it back. So, yeah, this is definitely not a great start. Probably just going to see a Corviknight pivot immediately, yep. And, yeah, Jubilife Joltiks takes advantage of that opportunity, sets up spikes. Very, very good play there. And we're just going to see the U-turn as well, just to reveal the item too. So that's Rocky Helmet. And Slowking is going to come out, most likely just to set up Future Sight and then maybe Chilly Reception out. Yeah, Corviknight is going to go ahead and go for Defog. And it is actually, well, it's probably not Unnerved. So it's probably Mirror Arbor Corviknight. Just something I would like to... Yeah, you know, I'm going to talk about it. Pressure Corviknight's usually better than Mirror Armor, and this is a trap that I fell for initially when I first read about Mirror Armor in Generation 8. Like, I was like, Mirror Armor sounds pretty cool. You know, you can deflect, intimidates, and all that stuff. But, see, the problem with not using Pressure is that you lose the Hazard Roar overall. So, when you're against a Pokemon who has, like, Rocks or even Spikes... So, the Rocks, Stealth Rock has 24 PP. If you have Pressure and you switch in on a Pokemon that's going to use Rocks, like, that gets deducted by Pressure, right? So that's only, it basically effectively has 12 PP of Stealth Rock. So, Pressure is really important when you have Defog, because now, since Pressure makes Stealth Rock essentially 12 PP, you will always be able to defog the Rocks away. Wait, actually, Stealth Rock might be 32. I mean, either way, my point still stands. So, even if it's 32 or it's 24, even if it is 32, that's 16 power points of Stealth Rock, and basically, as long as you switch into the Stealth Rocker, you'll always be able to defog the Rocks away, and eventually, they're going to run out of Stealth Rocks before you run out of Defogs, and then you win the Hazard War. So, that's just one example of why Pressure is probably better than Mirror Armor on Corviknight. Another thing is just the standard Pressure stuff, right? You getting rid of like low base power moves, like, sorry, not low base power, low power point power, low PP moves, like, for example, Close Combat, right? So, like, Corviknight definitely probably wants to switch into a Great Tusk, and because, well, actually, he has Slowbro for that, but, like, just my point being, like, let's say, you know, there's an offensive Great Tusk. You can switch into that quite easily because you're immune to ground moves, and then Close Combat, while it is neutral, it probably won't two-shot you, because, well, frankly, I don't know. I don't know if Great Tusk can two-shot a Corviknight. Probably with Choice Band it could, but let's say it's not Choice Band. So, yeah, Close Combat, you can switch into that. You know, cutting down that Close Combat PP down in half from 8 to 4 is really, really detrimental for the Great Tusk. And it makes it have to be really, really careful with how many times it can use Close Combat throughout a game. So, generally speaking, Pressure is better than Mirror Armor for Corviknight. Anyways, I went on a tangent for too long. Let's just keep going. Tailwind. Okay, so Tailwind's cool in doubles. So, okay, the reason why Tailwind is... Okay, Tailwind's... So, it has, like, a niche in singles. You can use it. It's just really hard to use for a multitude of reasons. One, there's no manual setup. There's no ability that sets up Tailwind, which hurts its viability a lot, honestly. So when you have to use Tailwind, you have to set it up manually. And usually you gotta... Well... Actually, no, okay, forget I said that. But the point is, Tailwind only has 4 turns, whereas most other, like, Weathers or Trick Room, for example, they all have 5. So 4 turns is not a lot in singles, because... Especially, like, usually, especially in Corviknight's case, like, it can't use Tailwind itself effectively. Like, you're trying to use Tailwind for some other, like, slow bruiser that can potentially be faster than some other things in Tailwind. So, usually, you have to spend a turn switching out, and then there's 3 turns of Tailwind left after that. And then, like, by that point, like, if your opponent has a decent defensive core, like, they can just pivot around enough for those 3 turns. Like, they really don't matter that much at the end of the day. It's like... I don't know. Tailwind is a little bit iffy for me in terms of using it on Corviknight. And, like, if I know you have Tailwind and Defog, you're probably giving up, like, one of U-Turn or Roost to do that. And, yeah, U-Turn, without... Corviknight's really good at U-Turning, so, like, not giving that to Corviknight is kind of a waste. So, anyways, we're going to see the chilly reception. Reception. And Chandler is going to come out here. Definitely just gonna go. Well, he could definitely go. No, he could definitely go for the ghost move here, because obviously Heatran has Flash Fire, and we want to switch into that. So let's see. Yep, Shadow Ball does a lot. That does. That can't be Specs, right? Well, I think that is Specs Chandler, but I don't think that's defensive Heatran. Anyways, yeah, with Tail. Okay, so with Tailwind, yeah, he has to switch out. But again, like, this is like, if you just pivot for like, it's a lot harder to pivot for, like, even Trick Room, because, like, just that one extra turn really does matter. Like, especially if you get hazards up and stuff, like, yeah, you know, like, board turns makes things matter more, it turns out. Anyways, with the Tailwind, he is going to be able to Magma Storm the Ogerpon, but Ogerpon is going to live that and not go for the kill. My guess is Ozzy Wazzy, he probably assumed, like, Corviknight was going to come in, he wanted to just get a spike up, because he knows, Stona knows that Heatran dies to Ogerpon. But I guess Stona was okay with either sacking Heatran or just read this man's life, I don't know. And just went for the Magma Storm to kill the Ogerpon. But yeah, he gets a spike up though, which is really nice. And although Corviknight's still at full, so it'd be a lot harder to get rid of the spike. To not get rid of the spike. Okay, Corviknight can get rid of the spike easily. Okay, anyways. Great Tusk comes out, goes for the close combat against the Spiritomb, which is Infiltrator. Okay, Pressure versus Infiltrator for Spiritomb is a lot more nuanced, so getting through subs can be really nice, basically. Anyways, close combat, yeah. So the Great Tusk has to switch out in fear of, like, Will-O-Wisp or anything like that, but he has a really nice natural check in Togekiss here. As you can see, that is a strong Spiritomb. I wasn't expecting that. Is Togekiss like... No, this is a bulky Togekiss. Huh. Anyways, here's the Air Slash as they just go for spikes of their own. Yeah, without a lot of luck, Togekiss can't really get past the Clodsire, especially if it does have, like, Poison Jab or something like that. So, yeah, going to Scizor. Definitely the right play here. It does have Gunk Shot. Oh my god. This man wants to go for the kill. Anyways, we're going to see a U-turn out here. 23%. That's probably that's not Banded. It has head leftovers. It's nothing like max attack, right? Dude, I don't remember these new Pokemon stats. Oh, shit. Alright, anyways. Slowking comes out on the Clodsire. Interesting. Let's go for another layer of spikes. Spikes, Gunshot. I guess it could be Earthquake Recover. Yeah, I don't know. Slowking might be a little bit... Yeah, I don't know. Great Tusk probably would have been the correct switch in there. Maybe he didn't want to get poisoned. Yeah, that might be it. I don't know. But, like... I mean, he went from a poison immune to a poison resist. Like, I don't even know. I guess maybe he just wants to set up that future sight because, you know, everyone wants to do. No, chilly reception. I'm so confused. I guess he wanted to scout for Earthquake in this scenario, but, like, you could have just. I don't know. I don't know why I didn't go Great Tusk. I don't know. Anyway, Chandeler's gonna come in here, takes back damage, but yeah, this is Good Shadow. Well, yeah. He went for Shadow Ball because obviously Heatran's still alive. Doesn't want to go for the Fire move. Also, it's just better coverage overall, because even if he does go for the Fire move and Heatran doesn't come in, Slowbro could come in and resist. Well, I mean, I don't think any Slowbro wants to come in, ever wants to, like, switch into a Chandelure and just be like, haha, he's not going to go for Shadow Ball. Yeah, you know. Unless you're flexing, like, you're not going to go for that. I keep right-clicking. Anyways, Shadow Ball, not going to quite kill the Corviknight. And, okay, well, he's going to get the Mirror Armor, but, like, the lowered Spadef probably doesn't really matter much in this game. Like, he's going for Tailwind, but now there's a kill happening. Yeah, because Shadow Ball, yep, he gets the same roll. Yeah, unfortunate. Diance's gonna come in here. Chandelure definitely has to swap out, not because of, well, I guess it's for Earth Power. No, Calm Mind. Okay, that was, I mean, I wasn't that ballsy. I guess, yeah, no. Ozzy Wazzy definitely still wanted to keep his Chandelure. So, yeah, I guess reading that switch wasn't that big of a deal. So we're probably going to see an Earthbound. No, Diamond Storm. It is going to do half to Slowking. That's quite a bit. So it's going to come back in here. Obviously, Diancie does not want any of that smoke, so he's probably going to go into, like, Heatran or something. Spiritomb. Interesting. Okay, Bullet Punch. Does a really big chunk, and yeah, it's going to die. Yeah, damn. That sucks. Anyway, Slowking's gonna come back in here. Oh, it looks like it's Boot Slowking. Scald gets the burn on the first try. Okay, as another Chilly Reception comes out, he's probably gonna go into Chandelure. Yep, and now Shadow Ball claims another life here. Yeah, Spec Chandelure, very, very strong. Come on, don't want to mess with that. It's not gonna quite one-shot the Clodsire, but it's gonna two-shot, so that's all that matters. Probably gonna see another Diancie swap in here. Probably going to go for Diamond Storm again, which will actually... Oh, that's a big crit. I was going to say, I think with... It did 47, right? It did 53. Yeah, okay, so that, I mean, that crit didn't actually really matter. Because he was going to two-shot the Slowking anyways. Well, it does matter in the sense that if the Slowking decides to switch out now, obviously it has less health because, you know, because of the crit. But yeah, I think overall it didn't... If this Slowking dies here, it didn't matter. But, well, I guess getting crit might influence you to switch to let the Slowking die. Yeah. Anyways, Scizor obviously going to come in here, going to go for the Bullet Punch, and it does tank it on 4%, but unfortunately this Diancie does not have Mystical Fire. Yeah, it doesn't have Mystical Fire. That was interesting. I don't know why he didn't go for that. Was he trying to predict something? I have no idea. Well, I don't know what you're trying to predict. You could have just missed... Yeah, no. I don't know why there's no Mystical Fire. You definitely should have brought it because this is Scizor. Okay, maybe Stoda never really had intentions of beating a Scizor with the Diancie, which fair enough because Bullet Punch. But yeah, I mean, I would have brought it just in case, you know? I guess... What? I guess he has Earth Power... He's probably Calm Mind, Diamond Storm, Earth Power, Moonblast. That's my guess. Yeah, I guess so. I guess that makes sense. Anyways, it's not going to quite kill, and unfortunately, because of Spikes, Diancie is basically fodder at this point, so he's just going to sack it. Definitely Heatran's going to come out here. But the Scizor is going to be faster, and is going to take out the Heatran with close combat, so it's looking like a GG. Flame Body! Flame Body Heatran. Okay. Alright. That's just disrespectful. Bringing Flame Body against a matchup where there's a Spec Chandelure. Like, okay, you know what? You know, I respect that. That's pretty ballsy. I mean, okay, not saying Flame Body's bad on Heatran. It's just like, I thought you would want to have the extra assurance of against a Chandelure. So, like, so, wow. I just didn't expect that. But yeah, like, no, Flame Body's good here. Because, like, Scizor obviously is going to, like, love spamming U-turn and all that stuff. So, like, being able to switch into that and potentially burn it is really nice. Fortunately, it works out here a bit too late. But yeah, at this point, Scizor probably just, yeah. He's going to switch out, going to go into Togekiss. Yeah, and at this point, I guess the Togekiss is just, okay, he's just trying to go for flinches. Flinch 1. Another flinch, and the game's over. Okay, cool. Alright, well, overall. Huh. that was a game. I don't know. That's... Okay, I fundamentally disagree with a couple of the picks. Not because they're necessarily bad, just because I don't like them. Like, again, for example, Tailwind, Mirror Armor, Corviknight, not a fan of that, personally. That Heatran was weirdly not good at taking special defense. I think it was a Fizz-Dev Heatran, probably, is my guess. Which, if you are Flame Body Heatran, I guess that makes sense. You know, you just want to tank Scissor hits. So, yeah, that's fair. But you have Corviknight to do that as well. But to be fair, I guess certain Scizor... No. Yeah, certain Scizor sets can potentially overwhelm a Corviknight. Especially with the Roost having of the Generation 9. The recovering PP nerf, you know what I mean. Anyways. What else? Yeah, Spectral popped off. Anyway, there's just no swapping. Yeah, no, yeah. I'm curious. Hold on. Let me get a damage calc up. I'm very curious to see. I'm really rusty, guys. I can't do calcs off the top of my head anymore. Let me just. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. No, not offensive. I want defensive. Yeah, so it definitely wasn't. I'm pretty sure it was Fizz-Dev Tran. Let's get a bold. Yeah. Actually, whoa. Didn't it do like 60? It did like 66, didn't it? Okay, hold on. Hold on. Sorry, this is just that it takes me a little. Oh my god. 66. Was that even? I don't even know what heat rate that is. Then oh my god. 66 is too much. Even I figured it'd at least be max HP trend. Okay, you know what? Anyways, let's just move on. I'm taking up too much time with this. All right, next up we have the. Oh crap! What's their name? Oh, they're new. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Blockheaded Blastoises against the Driftveil Delibirds. Okay, sorry. Yeah, for all the new people in the league, I'm probably gonna miss your name at least once. It was Blockheaded Blastoises time. I'm sorry. Anyways, looking at potential leads here. Ooh. So that's Mega Alakazam, by the way. It's not allowed to have Nasty Plot because I don't know, that was just kind of an artifact of the old dog. But well, yeah, Nasty Plot would be really hard on. that'd be really good for Mega Alakazam. It'd be kind of broken. Interested to see what kind of leads we got here on this side of the battlefield. On this side, you know, something like Sandy Shocks could work pretty well as a lead. Just because there are no Volt Switch immunities here. Although there are a couple ones that are faster than it. Also, unless it has Boost Energy. Yeah, I was just thinking Boost Energy, Sandy Shocks, because that's like the only one you see nowadays. Well, okay, that's not the only one you see. I can't claim that. I haven't played Gen 9 OU or UU or any U. Okay, but besides that, yeah, I don't know. There's not really a lot of good leads. I guess Metagross just as a good, just like a good bulky lead here. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that'd probably be the best one. And then on the other side, Dimension's Sandy Shocks. If it is a like boost energy, it would be pretty good setting up spikes and rocks, or just Voltage Swing out if it's a really bad matchup. Iron Boulder, I guess on the same lines could also do that. And I think Latios also gets Flip Turn this generation, so like it could also work as a lead even if it's specs. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure it gets Flip Turn. I'm not sure. Anyways, let's just get right into it. We are going to see the Metagross lead against Iron Boulder with its boost energy boosting its speed. Yeah, so I think Metagross does live a hit. So this is a little bit dangerous position for Iron Boulder, who definitely doesn't live a Meteor Mash. So yeah, we are going to see the swap out into Talonflame as ball. That was quite a risky move going for rocks there. Because, like, Iron Boulder could have pulled the trigger one for Earthquake. That would have done at least, like, 60 to 7%, if not more. Actually, how strong is Iron Boulder? Probably really strong. It probably would have done more than that, honestly. But, yeah, going for rocks turn 1, that's a little... Okay. That's a little spicy. We like that. Alright, now we're going to see the Rock Slide. Okay, no Rock Slide. Is it no Rock Slide? Yeah, no Rock Slide. Okay, we have Will-O-Wisp. Yeah, that definitely takes Metagross out of commission for the most part. As the Psychic Fang comes out, yeah, it's not even doing, just doing a quarter. Flare Blitz comes out, yeah, we're just chipping down the Metagross, and it's going for Toxic Metagross. That's a new one. No, that's really a new one. What the hell? I mean, I guess with all the fire types, I guess that makes sense just to bring a. Does it? I don't know. I would have just brought Rock Slide personally. Anyways, yeah. Well, I mean, Talonflame Poison is really bad, so that's pretty good. We are going to see the Ditto come in here for whatever reason against the Talonflame. Maybe, I guess they were expecting a swap out to something, so you can go to Ditto and beat that out, and maybe. Anyways, we are going to see the U-turn, but the regular Talonflame is definitely going to go for U-turn of its own. Brings in the Latios on the Thundurus. It is Mega Latios. I forgot it's Mega Latios. Oops. I was totally thinking about it being Specs. Anyways, bringing that thing out on Thundurus. It does wall it, but, you know, yeah, Thunder Wave is definitely an issue. Which, unfortunately, I don't think Zadash really had much way of preventing anyways. Like, yeah, he could... Yeah, Shocks against Thundurus is probably not a good matchup if the Thundurus has Grass Knot. So, yeah. Anyways, we are going to see a turn 1 paralysis, which definitely sucks. Ditto comes in here as the Mega Latios goes for Calm Mind. It's very interesting. We are going to see the Stellar Terra from the Ditto. As the Ditto goes for Ice Beam, it does barely do more than half. And Ice Beam just takes out the Ditto in one fell swoop. So yeah, problem with Ditto is that it does not copy the base HP of the opposing Pokemon, so it's still relying on using Ditto's quite sucky HP stat, which thankfully you can invest EVs into, so you can make it at least a little bit better, but clearly not enough for a +1 Ice Beam from your respective Latios Mega. But yeah, at 34% and paralyzed, Latios definitely doesn't have much chance at doing much. Doesn't have much chance of doing much in the rest of this game, so we're gonna see a sack here as Dragonite takes it out with Outrage. Mabosstiff comes in here and is Terra Fairy, so yeah, Outrage is definitely gonna blank against that. And Play Rough is only doing 45%, yeah. Multi-skill, yeah. Mabosstiff definitely isn't like a choice band Mabosstiff either, so yeah, that makes sense. We are gonna see the swap out here. Dragonite is probably choice band, just judging from. Well, first off, Outrage. Using Outrage on a Dragonite just kind of screams Choice Band, I'm going to be honest. So, yeah. Anyways, the Steel type is going to come in on the now Fairy type, so I guess that makes sense. On the Ice Fang, yeah. Yeah, fair enough, I guess. Although, yeah, no, fair enough. I mean, yeah. Like, Player Off would have killed there anyways. But yeah, well, Ice Fang has a smaller chance to miss, so I guess that's fair. Anyways. Even burned, I don't think the Mabosstiff really wants to take any steel moves. We are going to see a Toxic, though, from the Metagross, and I'm kind of leaning to believe that this Metagross doesn't have a steel move to begin with, which actually means that was some crazy Iron Boulder disrespect that he just swapped it in turn 1 and did not care and just set up rocks. Because, yeah, actually, if this Iron Boulder went for a Swords Dance turn 1, then I'm pretty sure it's like rocks, it's the Mighty Cleave, I think that's the new rock move. Mighty Cleave, Earthquake, and like... Yeah, Mighty Cleave and Earthquake were just enough to just beat the entire team after a Swords Dance and the Booster Energy boost. Because Ditto doesn't copy Booster Energy. I mean, yeah, unless they're both in Electric Terrain or some reason. Like, yeah, that was not correct. If Zadash was a little more bold, he would have won turn 1, which is kind of crazy. Anyways, yeah, this Metagross is a crazy disrespect to Metagross too. This thing got like plenty of good moves in this gen. which Psychic Flames is one of them, to be fair. But like, you know, Trailblaze, like Knockoff, Heavy Slam, like I got a good amount of stuff, and you're just gonna use defensive. I don't know. I guess his team needs some sort of defensive backbone, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, it's also... oh, I see. It's for the Latios, that's why. Yeah, I can see that. But why did he lead it, then? I mean, I guess... I don't know. Anyways, Flare Blitz is going to do a chunk to Thundurus, and he's going to get the burn. Pretty lucky. Classics to that. Yeah, anyway, Sandy Shock's going to come in on the Thunderbolt, and now we're going to see if the Thundurus has Grass Knot or not. It is Grass Knot. It is not going to kill because Sandy Shock's isn't that heavy. We're going to see the Infernape come in here. As the Alakazam comes out, he's going to Mega Evolve and Trace the Blaze. Cool. And it's Scarf. It's Scarf Zam. It's Scarf Ape. And he went for Knockoff and not U-Turn. And... oh boy. Yeah, that was a mistake. That was definitely a mistake. Yeah, this is Scarf for Fernape. It definitely won this endgame. Like, Flare Blitz takes out two things really easily. And Dragonite's chipped at 55%. Like, it definitely doesn't want to switch into Flare Blitz. And yeah, I can go for Banded D-Speed on the Infernape, but like... yeah, Infernape here was really insane, and this Infernape probably had U-Turn. And he definitely should have went for that, and he didn't. So... yeah, that was not correct. Unfortunate. Anyways, Iron Bolt is going to come out here. He's going to go for Throat Chop. Okay, I guess he had Throat Chop. Goldango's going to come out. Yeah, Goldango's definitely bulky enough to take anything from the Iron Boulder. So it looks like he's just going to go ahead and sack Sandy Shocks. Yeah, Making Rain. That's not going to live that. Talonflame comes in. Probably just going to go for the Roost. No, he goes going to go for the Flare Blitz immediately. Yeah, okay. Well, it's looking like Dragonite might be able to... well, no, Alakazam might be able to pull something out here. If it has Shadow Ball. The Bustiff... I don't know. Depends on this Bobopus if it's AV or not, right? Anyways, Banded D-Speed is... that's not Banded D-Speed. There's no way that's Banded D-Speed. Okay, I guess this isn't Banded. I kind of assumed it would be, but... okay, I guess he's just outrage E-Speed. Anyways, yeah, E-Speed not going to kill. My boss is going to come in here. No, is he... oh, he is banned? Wait. Okay, no, I have to know. There's no way Dragonite does that little to a goddamn Talonflame. Talonflame's great and all, but it's not that bulky. Yeah, what the fuck? Like, even if you're max defense. I don't know. Okay, I guess, okay, it's definitely not banded. I just don't know what it is, though. I guess it was just probably Boots, Dragon Dance, and then he just decided to go for E-Speed against the Motostoke because it doesn't have anything better than Outrage or E-Speed. Well, obviously Outrage is going to blank against it, but E-Speed? Yeah, I don't know. You're not dual Wing Beat or something? I kind of... anyways. Or Earthquake. Either one would have done more. Anyways, Alakazam's going to come out here. Psychic is going to take on the Motostoke, so this is pretty worrying. If this Alakazam has Shadow Ball, this game might end right now. But no, he's going to go for Focus Blast. Shadow Ball probably killed looking at that. Like, Shadow Ball is like 80 base power, 160. Focus Blast is 110. It would have been close. I don't know. Shadow Ball might not have killed, though. Okay, but anyways, thankfully the Alakazam, or, well, thankfully for Sadash, Alakazam did not have Shadow Ball, so we don't have to know. We don't have to be in the timeline where Iron Bolt got knocked out by Shadow Ball. And, okay, I guess at this point, I think this is a win. Unless, yeah, it's not Scarf Goldago, so this is a win for Zadash. Earthquake is not going to quite take it out, but, yeah, Talonflame will live. It won't live. Well, okay, it did live. Sorry. But even if it did die, this would have been a 0-0, but Zadash would have won the game because recoil moves. If you end the game with the move that kills yourself, that isn't a self-destructing move like Explosion. So like if you use Brave Bird against something and you die off from the recoil, you still win the match. But because if you use Explosion, you die first because that's the first thing that happens when Explosion happens. So like recoil though, you still would have won. because you killed the person first and then you took 3 crit damage. Anyways, there is some confusion about that in the comments, which you can't see. But, you know, it happened. There was a whole thing about it. I don't want to go into it. Oh, I should probably... I probably should have... Well, hold on. Let's come back. Skipped it. Okay, so... What could have been done better here? Definitely keeping Scarf and Fernape would have been correct. And also, I guess leading Iron Boulder might have been a little bit too hasty. Although, I mean... Yeah, the swap out was correct. Like, I would never have expected this Metagross to be Stealth Rock, Psychic Fangs, Toxic leftovers. So, swapping out was correct. It's a shame it turned out that the Metagross was whatever that set that was. So, yeah, you should have stayed in. Apparently, you should have stayed in. But, you know, if it was like a regular, like, banded, max HP, max special attack, like, Choice Band, Metagross, you know, stuff like that. Like... Yeah, Iron Boulder definitely was not a very good lead there. Yeah, like even something like Sandy Shocks would have done really good as a lead. Yeah, honestly, Sandy Shocks would have been a great lead here. Outside of the... Oh, okay, no, it's actually not that good of a lead. Scarf and Fernape would have been a good lead, though. That actually would have been a decent lead. Okay, anyways. I guess what Little Angry Joe could have done better... Okay, now that I didn't mean to say it was a really shitty set, but yeah, Metagross, yeah, I see the point of having that for like Megalodios just being a nice defensive steal for that thing. I'm assuming that's what that's for. I hope that's what that's for. Outside of that though, I guess Ditto was a little premature. It was a little premature to like start trying to kill the Megalodios. Like you gotta do your homework, you know. You gotta make sure that your damage calcs would have killed, like your Ice Beam would have like definitely at least, you know, killed Latios, right? Alakazam, yeah, I guess bringing Shadow Ball was kind of a missed opportunity. I don't know what the other moves were though, so maybe they were more important. But yeah, Shadow Ball bringing that against the Iron Boulder would have definitely been very helpful. This Goldango is like oddly weak. I don't know. Anyways, yeah. I don't know. That's basically about it, though. Okay, now let's move on to the next one. How many minutes has it been? Oh my god, it's been 47. I haven't even gotten halfway through. Oh no. Okay, maybe... No. We gotta keep it consistent. But the next videos will be shorter, I promise. I probably should just stop talking as much about each battle. Anyways, we have the... Oh god. Slovakian Slowbros. Sorry. Against the... Oh, shit. Wait, no, I got this. I'll remember. Wait, didn't they change their name? No, they didn't change their name. No, it's, Dude, how did I forget? Wuppertal Woopers. Yeah, there we go. Jeez. I'm not good at remembering names today. Anyways, I got, like, a little electric terrain team going on here with, like, the... You know, with the Quark Drive Iron Treads and, like, potentially, like, Electric Seed, Swoobat, and, like, Unburden Sneasler. That could be pretty cool. Versus, probably Screen's team with Grassy Terrain Sport. Yeah, that's pretty cool. In terms of leads... I guess Ben Kirchen could be a solid lead here. I mean, you know, just to set up the terrain turn 1 and let your teammates pop off. Iron Treads could also be a solid lead here, especially against the Ninetales, which would definitely be one of the few things that I consider it coming out immediately. Yeah, so those are definitely things to consider. For Zach's side, obviously Ninetales Alola is a good lead because it can set up screens and not a lot of things threaten it, except for the Iron Treads. I guess Rillaboom potentially just to set up terrain as well immediately. Outside of that, if this is Gouging Fire Scarf, that would actually be really good here. It pretty much 1v1s anything here, so that's good. Anyways, get started. We're gonna see the treads against the Ninetales Alola. Okay. This thing is oh. I just always assumed the treads would be faster because like I did lie. I have played a little bit of Gen I Know You, but I always saw like Iron Treads with like Quark Drive with booster energy, so I just assumed they'd be faster. But no, it's not faster than Ninetales. Okay. So yeah, we do see the rocks coming up. No Iron Head against the Ninetales, which probably would have killed it, honestly. Anyways, Rillaboom's gonna come in on probably the Iron Head's coming out now. Knockoff. Okay, that's a good. that's a good overall play there. You just assumed the Ninetales would swap out after setting a Veil. He gets the nice knockoff. It gest rid of the Assault Vest on Rillaboom. Most likely that thing was Assault Vest to help him win the Terrain War against Pincurchin, just to help resist its moves even better. That is my guess, at least. Anyways, we're going to see the Ice Spinner, which isn't going to do much against the Rillaboom, especially because of the Veil and all that. But he does get rid of the Terrain, which I forgot. I forgot Ice Spinner did that. That's pretty cool. Anyways, you're going to see the U-turn. Going to go into the Donphan here. Probably going to spin or just go for a nice EQ. Aren't a lot of good resist to that move here. Okay, we're going to see a stay-in. Knockoff leftovers, right? Okay, also a knockoff. Oh, they were trying to raid the Dragon Ball switching, as my guess. Anyways, he's going to go for rocks of his own. Probably doesn't want to let Crustle set up here, so he's going to go into Mawile here. Which is going to go for a knockoff of its own. There's a lot of knockoffs being thrown around the first couple turns here. Anyways, Treads is going to come out. Mawile is going to go for the Swords Dance since it is bait for Crustle. Like Crustle is bait for it to set up Swords Dances. Yes, that's what I meant. Anyways, plus 2 Sucker Punch kills. Oh boy, I think this game might already be over. Okay, Dragon Ball's going to come out here. Okay, if that's the first thing that comes out against the Mega Mawile, like, there's a 9,000% chance Dragon Ball either has Sub or Will-O-Wisp. So, I would definitely not go for Sucker Punch here, and I would go for Play Rough or probably Iron Head. It probably kills the thing. Oh yeah, Play Rough definitely kills it. So yeah, go for that. And plus, that thing is neutral. Play Rough is neutral against the entire team. Yeah, so there's no way this Dragon Ball specs. There's no way it's well, it could be offensive, but it still has Wisp. Like, it's going to go for Wisp or Substitute. So, like, don't Sucker Punch. He Sucker Punch. Yeah, I figured. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. If like that should be giving you warning bells that Dragon Ball came in first. You know what I mean? Like if my Dragon Ball was specs, the next thing I would go into is Sneasler. You know, because at least I resist this. At least I resist Sucker Punch, and I can still do decent damage. But like, I would never go into Dragon Ball if I was a specs Dragon Ball, unless I guess. Maybe Zach was like, okay, this might be a bluff. He might be Specs Flamethrower. He's going to kill me unless I go for Sucker Punch, so I'm going to go for Sucker Punch. Anyways. Okay, well now you know it's probably trying to, like, sub or, like, maybe even swap out. So, like, now you go for the Player Rough, and you didn't go for Player Rough. Okay. Okay, well, it turns out this Dragon Ball screen, so... Yeah, definitely missed opportunity there. Anyways, Crustle's going to come in, not Boots. I'm going to take the Play Rough. Even with the Reflect, even with the Burn, it is still doing enough to two-shot a Crustle. Jesus fucking Christ. Mawile strong. Yeah, we love Mawile. Mawile's cool. Stomping Tantrum, okay. Knockoff Stomping Tantrum Crustle. Interesting. Is this Shuttle Smash? I don't even know. It's weak armor. It might be Shuttle Smash. But like knockoff and Stomping Tantrum are... Well, okay, it's Stomping Tantrum because there's grassy terrain in this game, so yeah, that makes sense actually. I forgot about that. Anyways, knockoff on the Swoobat, which sucks. It is Electric Seed, so I'm kind of surprised that even came in first. I don't know. Anyways, wow, that did a lot even through. Anyways, Air Slash is going to come out, but no flinch, so knockoff is going to knock out the Swoobat. Dragon Ball's going to come in here, probably just going to go for another Wisp. He's going to go to Ninetales, because that doesn't care about Wisp, so fair enough. Probably just going to go for another Veil. The Dragon Ball does have Flamethrower, but it isn't enough. Ninetales does have good Speed F already. So yeah, going to be able to set that up, and it's also going to die to the Follow Flamethrower. Did that do too much, or was that just me? It did 39. Okay, hold on. It did 39% here. He sets a Veil. Oh, right. Dragon Ball is Infiltrator. Sorry. I forgot about that. Anyways, moving on. Gouging Fire is going to come out. That thing's really, really scary here. But, yeah, he still has Infiltrator. So, okay. What the... Alright. Is someone going to tell me who told my man to run a Will-O-Wisp, Reflect, Flamethrower, Dragon Darts, Dragon Ball? That's too heat for me. I'm sorry. That's too much. That goes at that. You're burning out the kitchen, son. Anyways, Infiltrator is going to help it do big damage against Gouging Fire, but it is a very bulky mon, so Gouging Fire is going to take it and knock it out with the Dragon Claw. Pickrunch is going to come out here. Looks like we are going to save it, even though it's going to die to rocks. I'm assuming his Donphan must have spin then. It better. Otherwise, this just... Well, I guess or he can just keep it as a sack, fair enough. Anyways, Water Hammer is going to do quite a bit of damage here, and he's going to use Electric Terrain to bring back, well, his terrain. Definitely going to be his terrain extender on this Incursion then. Rising Voltage is going to come out, not going to do jack or shit. And Donphan is going to go for the spin, yep, and now Gouging Fire is back online, yep. Cool. He could go to it right now. He's not going to go to it right now. Yeah, he wants to make sure that the terrain stays on electric terrain so that Sneasler doesn't get any speed boost from Unburden. So yeah, fair enough. But imagine the big brain if Poke Awesome brought Grassy Seed Sneasler. Imagine he was baiting him the entire time. That would have actually been really sick. I'm honestly surprised he didn't do that. But anyways, Donphan's gonna come out here. It definitely beats Sneasler 1v1. Fake out. What's with people's obsession of using fake? It wasn't even normal gem. Like, stop using fake out on Sneasler. That makes no sense. Anyways, yeah, just run like Sword Dance, Close Combat, Dire Claw. You know, the classic Sneasler stuff. Anyways, Stomping Charge is gonna absolutely obliterate the Sneasler. And Crustle is too weak to continue, and Donphan's faster. Yeah. So that is GG. All right. Yeah. So this game was all about keeping terrain up, and yeah, Poke Awesome kind of let Pincursion take a lot of big damage. So yeah, that was kind of unfortunate there. Probably should have tried to like sack Crustle. But yeah, at the end of the day, he had to kill the Rillaboom in order to make sure that his terrain stayed up so that Sneasler could get Unburden boost and all that stuff. So yeah, it'd be very, very hard to manage that, honestly. Yeah. Well, he didn't need the terrain to be up a long time. He just needed to be up enough for Sneasler to come in and set up. But anyways, like even regardless of that, Jellicent probably takes on Sneasler very, very well. You know, it's immune to fighting, resist poison, and unless he gets haxed, you know, it's not going to be doing a lot of damage. I mean, Sneasler does get like Night Slash and stuff like that, but it wouldn't do much to Jellicent because it's very bulky. He also had some they're resisted moves, but he still did have priority moves against Sneasler as well. So yeah, at that point, like Sneasler was kind of done, even if it did get like a Swords Dance up somehow by some miracle. Yeah, overall, I think, like, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, that Dragon Ball is a bit too heat. And, like, yeah. I think a more regular set would have worked wonders here, honestly. Like, disregarding the Moa, look at how good Specs Dragon Ball does in this matchup. Like, it actually does really well. So, yeah, I don't know. I think a couple different sets changes, and, like, that would have been a lot more playable of a game. But yeah, at that point, like, once Rillaboom like hit the Wood Hammer on Pincursion, like that game was over. Because like you had to win the terrain war basically to win that game, and he didn't. Even if he did win the terrain war, it wouldn't have been much help, honestly. Anyways, moving on to our fifth game because this is taking way too long. We do have the... I swear I'm not referencing the draft sheet right now. ILCA Igglybuffs. Yeah, I knew that immediately. Versus the... Oh my god. Route 47 Lucario. I'm sorry. I'll get your names down, Patsu. I swear. Anyways, we definitely got more of a classic hyper offense team here on one hand. And then on the other side, we got this kind of like defensive amalgamation. I don't even know what to really describe this. Anyways... yeah, hyper offense on this side with electric terrain plus hail. Keep in mind, Slowking does learn a chilly reception, and he's got an Arcavish, so yeah. Definitely gonna probably see lead Deoxys here. So, on the opposing side, honestly, get started bright and early. Start with Lucario, go for that Swords Dance, and just go for the sweet. I don't know. Nah, even with like +6, he probably doesn't break Slowking, so. I actually don't know what a good lead would be here. There's not a lot of good ones. Hopefully the Mocha has Devalg and is able to like get get it at some use it at some point. Oh, it's leading off. Okay. Does that Thunder Wave? Maybe that. Okay, Taunt. And Toxic, damn. And now he's gonna get up Rocks, Thunderbolts. That actually does a lot. I'm kind of surprised. Huh. Anyways, Rocks, Spikes. I would go for a Taunt here or a Knockoff. Second layer of Spikes doesn't matter much, and you're gonna die to Earthquake anyways, right? So, Rock. Okay, well, he could have set up all 3 layers. I don't know why Hippowdon didn't go for... He didn't go for Earthquake. Like, okay, I guess maybe he was trying to predict, like, Hawlucha switching. But, no. Hawlucha does not come in until Electric Terrain's up, man. Like, it does not come in. it comes in for no... It would come in for no reason. I mean, I guess he could have done that, but, like, no, that's not gonna... That doesn't make much sense. Anyways, well, I guess Deoxys Speed should have set up all 3 layers, but yeah. No, because, like, yeah. Oh, let me talk about why he should have... He did go for Taunt instead of the second layer of Spikes. So, alright, if you watched BKC, he has a video on it, but, like, second layer of Spikes does not matter as much. So unless you can guarantee all 3 layers, you should just go for one Stealth Rock, 1 Spikes, and then just do whatever else. And you'll probably get more value out of that whatever else than you will from the second layer Spikes. Because just 1/8 from 1 layer Spikes is already a lot. 1/8 to 1/6 is like a 4. Okay, so now keep in mind, Pokemon is a game of percents. I know that, everyone knows that. Like, games have been won on slivers, but like that 4% is probably less important than going for like a knockoff, getting rid of someone's item, going for Taunt to make sure they can't, you know, go for rocks with their own or something like that. So, like, yeah, second layer Spikes, not as important. So unless you can go for all 3 layers, you should probably not go for all 3 layers. Anyways, moving swiftly forward. We have a Slowking coming out here. Definitely just gonna go for Chilly Reception immediately. Or Future Sight. Okay, yeah. Chilly Reception. Amoga's gonna come in. They're gonna try to defog, but ain't gonna let that happen with that Vicious Ram, baby. Whoop. Okay, we're gonna see the Shaman come in. Yeah, I mean, that works. It definitely doesn't die to, like, well, first off, that might be... Well, I don't know what the Artifice is. It could be banded. Even if it isn't banded, Icicle Crash probably doesn't kill, and the Shaman kills back with Seaflare, so, yeah. Anyways, Leech Seed's gonna come out. Okay. As the Raging Bolt comes in. Okay, okay. Interesting. Okay. Seaflare. No Spit F drop. Dragon Pulse. Alright. Okay. Sure. Anyways, did you get Coco? Okay. Yeah, that was a couple turns. I don't know. Okay, what I was implying. Yeah. Well, okay. I don't know how Raging Bolt works all too well. I know it has like that special Sucker Punch, Electric Sucker Punch, aka Thunderclap. But yeah, like, I don't know. Probably should have just went like Coco just to set up terrain immediately so you can go for Hawlucha and just. Well, no, Hawlucha can't win right now because it's Hippowdon at 100%. So yeah, never mind. Yeah, no, I guess Raging Bolt was the right play then. Never mind, I'm sorry. See, I could be wrong. I'm always wrong. Anyways, Seaflare. He's probably just going to go for this. Yeah, he got Taunt, so he can't Leech Seed, set up Reflect, and then U-turn out. Oh, he's just going to U-turn on you. Huh. I would have probably set up the second turn, but anyways. Hawlucha's going to come in here as probably another Seaflare comes out. Yeah, it's not doing anything. He is going to get the Spit F drop. I'm confused. I'm actually kind of curious as to why he's going for Hawlucha now. Okay, Air Slash is going to do a lot thanks to the Spit F drop. Now Acrobats. Yep, dead. And now Lucario is going to come in, which probably doesn't kill unless he gets a crit. Damn. Yeah. Well, okay, this wasn't Life Orb Lucario, so actually... Okay. Okay, sorry. I need to calc again. I'm sorry. Let me just get that up real quick. Maybe it's Choice Band? If it's Choice Band, it might not... Yeah, if it was Choice Band, that crit didn't matter. If it wasn't Choice Band, that crit did matter. Because that wouldn't have killed. So yeah. Okay. Well, I'm just going to assume it's Choice Band and move on with my day. And this is also why I would have set up the second... I would have set up the Reflect. Because, like... Yeah, well, yeah. Anyways. Protect, Vicious Rend. Yeah, something's gonna die here. It doesn't matter how much you protect. Yep, dead. Not even okay, Lucario's gonna come in. Even if it does go for E-Speed, which it doesn't, Fish's Friend probably still would have killed. And yeah, he's going to everything besides Hippowdon, which is the one thing that can actually save him here because it changes the weather to sand. Yeah, I know it's counterintuitive to bring the weak Pokemon in, but like if you wanted any chance of winning this game, you had to go into Hippowdon there right now, and like, well, AK stop it from being so fast. Anyways. We are going to see the sub here. Classic, toxic, sub, Salazzle bullshit. I'm confused why the Coco didn't go for taunt. Anyways. Classic. This is classic. Okay, he's going to stay in taunt again. He's going to go for Flamethrower. But, okay, yeah, U-turn doesn't break the sub because this is standard. Screens Coco. Flamethrower. Wait, what? Okay, you went for U-turn. Okay, Sulking comes in. Okay. Flamethrower. Okay. Flamethrower again. He's gonna go for Scald. Oh, ooh, Crit Burn. Classic. Wait, was that a... Oh, hold on. Okay, U-turn. Alright. Okay, goes to the Slowking. Okay, gets a crit. And on the next turn, gets another crit and then a burn. Oh my god. The luck is going in all the wrong places. Yeah, anyways, Skull's gonna break the sub. And now that... Oh, actually, that burn sucks so bad because now Celeste can't Toxic it and beat it 1v1. Damn. That is just mad unfortunate. Yep, he's just gonna die to Scald. And he's gonna let Artivish take the win. Yep, there we go. Jeez. That was actually the unluckiest thing I've ever seen. Anyways. Yeah, overall... I think there were some missed opportunities on both sides. I think Coco setting up... Okay, I think I know why he didn't go for Reflect on that turn. When he was against the Shaman. It's probably because he didn't want to let Hawlucha get Leech Seeded, so if he stayed in that extra turn to go for... Yeah, because Taunt ended on the turn that he killed the Shaman. So if he did stay in one more turn to set up a Reflect, then the Hawlucha would have had time to set up Swords Dance without getting Leech Seed. Or without potentially getting Leech Seeded. So I guess that's probably why he didn't set up the Reflect. But like at the same time, if he did set up the Reflect, like yeah, if he did set up the Reflect, then he would have. No, because yeah, if he set up the Reflect, then Shaman wouldn't have. Well, okay, but then he would have lost to Hippowdon 1v1. Well, Hippowdon might not have Whirlwind. See, there's a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, because like the Hippowdon has Rock Slide here, right? Rock Slide, Earthquake. You know, standard Hippowdon has at least Stealth Rock, Earthquake, and Slack Off. So if your last move is Rock Slide, the Hawlucha actually probably could 1v1 a Hippowdon if the Hippowdon makes a mistake of not going for Recover Spam. And if you see that's happening, then you can go for another Swords Dance and then out damage it. But I guess with Sand and Leech Seed, am I going on such a tangent that no one understands what I'm doing? Okay, let me re-explain. Okay. So I went like 25 turns in advance. So, okay. The Coco didn't go for Taunt, right? He went for Taunt, and he didn't set up Reflect on this turn. Okay? Right? So, let me tell you what would happen if he did set a Reflect. He sets a Reflect, okay? The Shaman goes for like Seed Flare or whatever. I don't know. And then he goes back into Hawlucha. Shaman goes for Seed Flare again. And then the Taunt ends. So as the Hawlucha is setting up a Swords Dance, Shaman might have gone for Leech Seed instead. And by the way, the Hawlucha would not be at this low health. So... No, but what if he just went for Air Slash? If he went for Air Slash, then he just won... Well, he didn't win the game, but he definitely broke through. He definitely would have lived against the Lucario, and then would have gotten a big hit off on Hippowdon. And potentially kill the rest of the team if Lucario didn't decide to, like, not go to Hippowdon right away. So, yeah, okay, so but let's say the Shaman goes for a Leech Seed here, and then he kills it, like, per usual. Instead, let's pretend Lucario's not there now, and now Hippowdon came in. So, well, Hawlucha would still be at, like, 75%? I don't remember what health it was at before. It was like 80%. Okay, so let's say 80%, but it would have taken some Leech Seed, so it would have been okay, like 85 minus 12. Okay, it would have 73% against the Hippowdon with Stand Up. And then Hippowdon, if Hippowdon spanned Slack Off, I guess it would have been able to tank the Acrobatics pretty well. Enough for the Hawlucha to probably die eventually. Also, especially thanks to the Leech Seed, he would have been able to live longer. And I'm pretty sure that Hippowdon didn't have Whirlwind. Unless it didn't have Rocks, which that's not a Hippowdon at that point. Okay, anyways, I think I'm just explaining a situation that doesn't really matter. But yeah, I still think overall probably another Reflect. I think a Reflect would have been the better play there. So you wouldn't have died to Abandoned E-Speed from Lucario. And then you could do some big damage on Hippowdon before you go out. Which I guess doesn't really matter that much, but it does screw with your weather in terms of Slowking. So like it probably did matter at the end. Like it's just like getting it chipped down enough so that like something like Slowking can have a more uncontested weather would have been nice. So yeah, I guess Reflect might have been better. I guess it was kind of a judgment call at the end of the day. So yeah, I guess that was like the only real mistake this guy made. Yeah, that's probably really it. In terms of Lucario, a couple things. Yeah, I said it earlier, but like using Hippowdon to control the weather so that Arctovish isn't fast is nice. Although, like, frankly, yeah, you would have lost a lot of mons anyways at that point, and yeah, like honestly, that thing kind of just destroyed you. I'm gonna be honest. Once Shaman went down, like it was really hard for you to come back. Honestly, yeah, I don't think you could have. Yeah, because like, yeah, Bandit E-Speed Lucario is not gonna break through Slowking. I'm sorry. Just Bandit Lucario is not gonna break through Slowking. So yeah, that was just a rough sell. Yeah, nah. Honestly, at that point, like you were kind of done. Yeah. So yeah, honestly, your game plan should have definitely been more so about keeping Shaman alive, so that your opponent could have spammed Fish's Run all the goddamn time. Yeah, that'd probably be the better solution here. Like, cause locking him into Ice Cold Crash is a lot less scary because even though you don't really have good resist to ice moves, but like it's definitely a lot better than trying to take Fish's Runs. So yeah, okay, moving on. All right, 3 more panels left. How long? It's been an hour. Okay. Let's get through this faster. Okay, next up we have oh god, whose team is this? I think yeah, okay. So the Lilycove Clamperls versus the Silphco Silvallys. Yeah, there we go. I do really like this team. Well, okay, look. I'm a big fan of Tapu Bulu. I'm a big fan of Grass Terrain, you know. Those kind of go hand in hand. But, you know, I really like that type of style, so I fucks with this team. And then Silphco Silvally. I think it's a pretty solid team here. I should be talking about leads. Anyways, I guess if Frostless is like the standard like lead variant, you could do that. But I think Meowscarada is like a very likely lead to come out from Silphco Silvally. So, like, anything that beats that would probably be the best thing. Although, on your team, nothing really likes switching into Meowscarada. Honestly, your best move is probably Cinderace, but like it doesn't want to take a knockoff. Honestly, if it's banded, I don't even think you take the knockoff. So honestly, like maybe Cinderace switch to Pex immediately. That'd probably be the best idea. Something like that. I don't know. Anyways, you're gonna leave Bulu against Mew. Okay. And it's gonna be Hazard lead Mew with Sword. Okay. Anyways, Taunt. Okay, stop it from Swords Dancing. Yeah, it's standard lead Hazard to Mew. Okay, Stone Edge. Yeah, he's definitely trying to go for the read there with Zapdos, but no dice. This Mew is here to stay until it dies. He's gonna get in those. Yeah, you should be going for Horleech at this point. Like you should know that this is a Hazard lead Mew. Please don't. Okay, I don't. What? Why didn't he go for the grass move? What? I don't know, man. Plus two. What if it's Wood Hammer? Plus 2 Wood Hammer just does it murders that. It doesn't kill it, but it does a hell of a lot of damage. So yeah, I don't know. You gotta know. You kind of gotta know what you're fighting against. Like that was like once Stealth Rock comes in, like you know it's like it has to be a Hazard lead Mew, especially if it's brought out turn 1. Like, that's what I mean. Like, yeah, sure, Mews can run Stealth Rock, but they wouldn't be led turn 1 unless it was a Hazard lead. So, like, that's just, like, situational, like, awareness. You gotta just kind of know what you're up against at that point. So, yeah, going for the Stone Edge is fine. Oh, yeah, by the way, Rock Gem is banned. If you missed it, he used Rock Gem, and Rock Gem is not allowed in our league, so he kind of made a little oopsie there. But yeah, next time if something like that happens next time, like I didn't. This guy was new, so I didn't want to DQ him on his first battle. But yeah, if anything like that happens again, you're gonna DQ. I'm sorry, the battle is forfeit. But anyways, just had to mention that. Anyways, but yeah, you should you have to like kind of know what major sets exist. So yeah, after the first Stone Edge miss, anyways, you should have just gone for Horn Leech or Woodhammer or whatever grass move. Surely you had a grass move. Anyways, Gujar comes out. He's gonna get the third layer of spikes. Tom. Sunny Day. okay. Sunny Day. I don't even know why you're going for Sunny Day. Anyways. Anyways, we're just gonna keep going. Sorry, I zoned out. Anyways, yeah, they're preserving the Mew. You're gonna go into Dusknoir. They're gonna start setting up curses, which is actually an extremely cool tech, by the way. I will want to say that. Like, normally, if you were a Ghost type, Curse would have just done the Ghost type Curse thing and cut your health in half while setting Curse on your opponent. But now with Terra Ground, Dusknoir can finally take advantage of Curse as a non-Ghost type, aka set up your attack and defense while lowering your speed. So I actually really like this. That's a pretty cool tech. So that's one of the good things about Terras. What I don't like about Terras is a lot of other stuff. But anyways, we don't have to talk about that today. Anyways, Draco Meteor is going to miss. That wouldn't have killed an Earthquake. Holy moly. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Anyway, Cinderace is going to come out here. Sunny Day boosted... Oh my god, this is 52. Yeah, Sunny Day boosted his Fireball and not going to do much. It probably would have killed after the Draco Meteor if that landed, but unfortunately no dice there. Yeah, that's pretty unfortunate. Anyways, Frostlass is gonna come in here, but that's just gonna get Shadows. Okay, I guess if his goal was getting disabled, like he got it, I guess. Anyways, Toxapex is gonna come in here. He is gonna be able to haze away the boost from Curse. But Earthquake does a lot thanks to Terra Ground. And well, yeah, it's now Stab, and yeah, it's pretty good. He is gonna swap out though. I'm very curious as to why he swapped out on that turn. I guess maybe he was trying to... Yeah, no, he went to Steel. He went to Registeel, so he was trying to predict the Registeel from coming in. But no, Toxapex is just going to stay and go for recover. Which was a little bit ballsy of a play, but, you know. Anyways, no, don't go for a poison move on a Steel move. On a Steel type. Anyways, Surf is going to come out here... Okay, well, you can't use Scald because this is not Dex. It's just... Okay, I want to clarify. So, this is National Dex draft. This is a National Dex draft, right? You can use... In my rule set, you can use any of the old moves that Pokemon have learned. So, like, Toxapex can use Scald. I don't know if it got Scalded into Gluto Disc or not. I don't know. If it did, just ignore me. But let's assume it didn't. You can use Scald on packs right now because it's National Dex format. But you just can't use items that were not in National Dex, aka the type gems that aren't normal gems. Anyways, moving on. So yeah, I think Skull would definitely be better over Pex, especially on the defensive set like this. Like the standard Haze Toxic Recover Pex, like yeah, definitely should have Scald over Surf. But because like the 10 base power really doesn't matter compared to the 30% burn chance. Okay, anyways, Bula's gonna come out in here against the Zapdos is a little bit bold. Wow, this Bulu. That's like a max special attack Zapdos. Doing a lot of damage. Or that's just like 0 defense Bulu. And his Horn Leech ain't gonna do much. He might have Superpower as the last move, so maybe go for... Well, no, Heavy Slam's gonna probably kill. Oh, yeah, Close Combat, sorry, I forgot I got that. Yeah, Close Combat, only gonna do 43. Ice Spinner isn't gonna quite take it out. I'm actually... Why did he go for Ice Spinner, actually? I'm kind of confused on that. Heavy Slam would have done... Would Heavy Slam not have done more? It definitely seems like it should have done more. Oh, maybe... Oh, he just wants to get rid of terrain. I guess that's fair. Well, I don't know. I think you should just go for the kill, honestly. Or maybe he was expecting the... No. He was expecting to swap, so he went for Ice Spinner. But he did not swap and we just went for Close Combat. Okay, anyways. Close Combat again. He's taking down the Registeel, but Heavy Slam is going to take it out. 3-Legged Bite hasn't lost the Mon yet, and I don't think he is going to if this keeps up. We are going to see the rest from Registeel, so yeah, this is Yeah, this is looking pretty bad for Floaty Dragon here. Zapdos is going to come in on the Surf. It's going to do a little bit, but like this is, yeah. With spikes, with rocks, this Thunderbolt is still going to hurt. And then Volt Switch right afterwards with no leftovers. This is probably Resto Chesto then if I had to guess. Dusknoir is going to come in and probably start setting up curses alongside the Snorlax. Oh, nope. He's going to go for Body Slam. Kind of. Okay, yeah, it is Resto. It is Resto Chesto. Okay. Anyways, Dusknoir is setting up curses. Is Snorlax going to do it? No. Anyways, he's trying to kill the Dusknoir, but Dusknoir, yep, it does have Pain Split. So, this Snorlax is definitely going to lose here. Setting up curses. Blah, blah, blah. Getting Parrot Hacks or Pain Splits. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, we get it. Yeah. Oh, wait. Actually, hold on. Okay, so yeah, he kills the Snorlax here. Well, you obviously need to Earthquake. You have to Haze here. If you okay, this game was over. I will say that. But you know, if you wanted any chance of winning, you had to go for Haze here. And well, going for Toxic on a paralyzed Mon definitely doesn't work. Yeah. Anyways. Anyways. Yeah, so like you had to go for Parahacks there, go for the Haze, and then just like try to wear it down Surf. But yeah, that game was over once Pex was the last one standing. I'm curious to know what that last move on Snorlax was. If it was Curse, like he should have started cursing alongside the Dusknoir. Like at least put yourself in the game. But I guess the last move wasn't something important because he never used it. Or she. I don't know what gender you were. Sorry. I didn't ask anyone for their genders when they signed up for the league. Because I don't care about that. I care about Pokemon. Yeah, anyways. Yeah, outside of the Rock Gem stuff. Yeah, I think Sunny Day was quite an interesting tech for Goodra. I don't know. I feel like Sunny Day wasn't really that important in this battle. You probably could have swapped that out for coverage. And, yeah, I think Curselax would have also been good. We don't know what the process was. He kind of died immediately. Which, yeah. But yeah, and then Scald. Yeah, so I mean, I already went over like the movesets that were a little contentious. But yeah, that Dusknoir was really cool. I do like that a lot. So anyways, I'm getting really tired, so I'm gonna try to speed through these. Yeah, okay. Second to last battle, we have the Motostoke Milceries against the... Oh crap, I don't know this guy. Who is this? Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Wait, who has this team? Hold on. List. This is. I'm sorry, I forgot your tag. I'm sorry. Okay, I had to figure out whose team that was. Anyways, Saffron City Screamtails against Motostoke Milceries. My bad. All right. Rotom Wash is always just an amazing lead, so I kind of would expect that to be led first, which is why I would go into Chestnut here instead of Spikes. Although Zapdos Galar is also an amazing lead too, so honestly, you just go Lopunny, get a free fake out, and then just U-turn out. That's always the best lead. I'm gonna go for Rotom Frost though against Rotom Wash. Okay, the Rotom versus Rotom, and we're gonna see BD is swap out. Kind of surprised as they go for a Volt Switch. They Terra Steel immediately, which I don't know if you had to do that. Because, like, anything Rotom Wash throws at you, you're like, nothing would have changed. In fact, you should have stayed as Electric Ice so you could resist the electric move if you went for a Volt Switch. So, I don't know. I think Terra Steel was a little preemptive. But I guess if you wanted to keep... well, no. If you wanted to stay as a Steel type for later switches, I guess that's fine. Yeah, fair enough. Into Lopunny. This is a free close combat. Don't even click fake out. Just close combat. Yep. Get some good damage. Nice well, it's not a nice... Well, it's a nice crit for you. Not a nice crit for Liz. So, yeah. Crit on the Zapdos Galar. Leaves it at below half health. At this point, you kind of just... Diancie works. Salamence would also work because it's probably going to... Oh, he went for Brave Bird. Okay, never mind. You're better than me. Salamence is a good mid-ground. It's a good mid ground, though. For, like... If he has Intimidate and it's defensive or something. I don't know. Anyways, Rotom Wash is going to come in on the baton. Okay. I love Dry Pass. That's a good tech. All right. Anyway, although I don't know if Salamence would have been my first swap into a Rotom Wash. I guess depends on the Salamence. Dragon Pulse. Okay, it's special. And it's not intimidating. I just noticed. Yeah, but it's special. All right. Who's running Moxie Salamence with Dragon Pulse? That's my question. Why would you do that? that's a new one for me. That's a new one. Anyways, Tyranitar gonna come in because it's a special yeah, it's a special Salamence. But it has Hydro Pump, but yeah, it's not doing much. And Tyranitar is just gonna set up rocks apparently. Probably gonna go for Rock Blast here because it looks to be a defensive T-Tar. Nope, no, he's gonna go do a hard swap into Rotom Wash. He's gonna go for Wisp because Chestnut often doesn't run Grass Stab, yeah, because it's gonna be running like Spike, Spotting Press, that type of stuff. Hydrapple. That's a pretty cool mod. I like it. I like its design. Very cool. Anyways, Nasty Plot. Now it doesn't want to stay in on a Blizzard though, so it's probably going to swap out into Rotom Wash. Yep. Defog, get rid of the spikes on the Volt Switch into either Chestnut or at this point, yeah, anything. Yeah, Lopunny is definitely a good choice there. Goes for a nice close combo and takes out the Rotom Wash. Zapdos is coming in. That's definitely throwing out Scarf Vise. He goes to Diancie here on the U-turn. Okay, nice read from both parties. T-Tar is going to come in here. I don't know why, because unless it has a steel move, like Diancie's going to live in Earthquake, and Body Press is going to take it out. Yep. Okay, Mega Steel is probably going to come in. Oh, Dracovish also works. Vicious Ren takes it out. Yep, there's no question there. Chestnut can definitely eat those for days, though, so he's going to come in. Yep. He's going to set up spikes. Yep. Okay, these are good plays. I like these plays. Another, please. Okay. Fickle Beam. That is a move. Okay, he's gonna go back into Vish here on the Blizzard. He's gonna miss this time. It would have done some decent damage, but now, yep, Rotom Frost is going to go down here. Yeah, now like I'm really questioning like the non-intimidate Salamence here. Like, okay, well he's gonna go into this to fake out, and yeah, Bliss wisely predicts that, goes into the Steelix here. Mega Steelix definitely takes a close combat, so yep, gonna go for U-turn. Goes into Salamence. Still questioning why it's not intimidating on the set. I think that's just a mistake at this point. Anyways, Roost, Heavy Slam, does a lot of damage. Oh my god. Yeah, Steelix is cool. Hydro is not going to take it out, so Steelix is going to win the 1v1. Unfortunately, it's at too low health to do anything else. Close Combat is going to take that out. So yeah, it's going to be a pretty close game. Basically, it's going to be like who can win between Scarf Zapdos and then Lopunny, probably. Yep, Scarf. He's going to go for Chestnut on the Brave Bird, but that probably isn't enough. Yep, it's not enough recoil to take it out. Oh, wait, Rocky Helmet was enough. Yeah, there you go. Was that even revealed? That wasn't even revealed. Wow. Yeah, okay, very smart choice to go Chestnut there, because even if you die, you take out the Gyarados, and you take out the main win condition from Wib. Yeah, no, that was really good. That was a really good play. Okay, now he's going to go Lopunny. This Dracovish is definitely not Scarf. We know it's Sand Rush, so it's not going to be Scarf outside of Sand. Well, it could be Scarf, but like, you know, Scarf, Sand Rush, Dracovish is a little bit much. Yeah, so Close Combat is going to take that out. If he has Triple Axle here, this is GG for sure. Even if he doesn't. Okay, Close Combat. Giga Drain is going to bring its health back up a lot. I'm going to go for Close Combat again. Giga Drain again. And it's faster than Reuniclus, so it heals. Nah, that's not enough. Even after another. And let's get the crit here. Nope, that's not enough. Yep. That's actually a little close. So yeah. But yeah, that is the game there. Okay, I think both sides played very, very well, honestly. Like there was no like bad plays, and there's a lot of good reads and good predictions throughout the match. So yeah, I'm not the main thing. Make sure that's Intimidate next time, all right? Unless if it was really supposed to be Moxie, I have no idea why you would want it to be Moxie though. But yeah, I think both sides played very well this time. So yeah, not much to complain about. All right. Last game. Yeah, that's right. We got the Mono Flying team. Let's go. Anyways, we have the Skeb Glaceons against the Swallowable Swellows. I hate you for making me say that. I've got to say that once, at least once every week. So, okay, anyways. Okay, obviously, since it's a Mono Flying team, okay, besides the Magneton, things are going to be a little bit different here. You know, definitely Garganacl is a very, very good bring here. Like, it's gonna destroy most of these mons single-handedly. So yeah, what Pops has to do here, what Boxy's Arbe has to do here is find a good way to take out the Garganacl and then just run through the team with your offensive flying types at the end. So yeah. Articuno is going to lead off against Aerodactyl. I think this is a Terra Ground Articuno, so it's probably going to go for that turn 1. Acid is going to Ironhead. Yep, not going to do much. But he's going to get the flinch. Definitely got saved there a little bit. Dual Wing Beak, though, is not going... Oh my god, this thing is so bulky when it's not an ice type. Yeah, damn, bro. Okay. You're going to see a Roost here. Yeah, this Aerodactyl probably can 1v1. I don't know. No, probably not. It's not doing enough. And like Ice Beam, yeah. Like Ice Beam's doing quite a bit. Yeah, so it's not a winnable match. I'm very surprised that Flamigo came out here. Okay, to be fair, yeah, it's Terra Ground, so it probably has Terra Blast, but like, I still would have gone Magneton first, because like, it's not like Aerodactyl was immediately going to lose that 1v1. Like, you could have roosted again, and then our Ice Beam would have done half, and then you could have kept that, like, you could have kept that up for a while. So, like, LG had no reason to predict that this was the turn you were going to go into Magneton. So, I think Magneton going in there, at least just a pivot, would have probably been a smarter idea here, instead of just going straight to, like, Flamigo and hoping they're going to go for Terra Blast. So, yeah. And plus, you don't even know if they had Terra Blast at this point anyways. This could just be a Terra Ground just to be Terra Ground. Like, you don't know that's for coverage yet. I'm pretty sure it does have Terra Blast though. But yeah, I don't know. That was a little bit too fast there. Anyways, Terra Normal Swellow is gonna come out. 20 Facade does barely anything because it wasn't Guts boosted yet. So now it's gonna do a lot, but it's not gonna kill. And Ice Beam is gonna do a lot here. Yeah, 69%, nice. But and Garganacl is gonna come in, and yeah, that was a really good U-turn. Well, I mean, yeah, the Articuno is at 3%. Of course, that was gonna be a U-turn. Yeah, that's good. Masquerain gonna come out against the Garganacl, definitely giving away some sort of like Hydro Pump vibes. Anyways, U-turn's gonna come out on Lander, and Lander's gonna come in. Rocks, I'm assuming knockoff. Yep, but now it's probably gonna get Toxic. Yeah, I think. Yeah. I don't know if you should have went for the knockoff immediately, but I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna see a U-turn here into Swellow, who thankfully is not going to die to rocks because it is a normal type and not normal flying. But it looks like it only has one more turn of it being a Swellow. So yeah, Facade is gonna do quite a chunk, but yep, Burn is going to take it out. Landorus is going to come back in here, so that's pretty scary for Garganacl. Like, Earthquakes are still hard to take. And we're going to see a Swords Dance on a Protect, which is really bad now. There's no flying, and there's no ground immunes against this team, so, like, Earthquake is super, super free here. So, yeah, we're probably going to see... Yeah, we're going to see an Earthquake. He probably going to Swords Dance again, if he was that guy. But, like, he didn't need the second Swords Dance, because I think... Yeah, once the Eviolite's gone on Chansey, +2 Earthquake definitely kills. So yeah, I think he's just gonna take a couple mons here, and like yeah, LG should have gone to Garganacl first to click Protect, if that's his only Protect user. If he has other Protect users, then he could have gone to those first. But yeah, he should have gone. I don't think LG's he. Sorry. They should have gone to Garganacl first, go for Protect, just make that toxic damage last as long as possible because nothing on this team can take that +2 Earthquake. And because of the Sticky Web, like, now nothing's actually faster, so yeah. Yeah, definitely should have gone to Garganacl first, click Protect, switch to sack something, go back to Garganacl, click Protect, sack something, go on, so on and so forth, and then you lose less mons after that, instead of just going to, like, whatever you can. So yeah, because, like, with the current amount of, yeah, it has So at 18, 24. It had 3 turns left. Yeah, it has 3 turns left. So you should have, like, yeah, if you protect, you take 1 turn, sack something, 2 turns, go back to Garganacl, take 3 turns. Yeah, it would have died. By 18, 24. That's 40 plus. Yeah. It would have died after 3 turns. Yeah, so. Yeah, that was a little. That was a mistake. That had to be a mistake. Yeah, that was a misclick. Okay, well, yeah, maybe I should show the chat. But yeah, it was a mistake. That was definitely not a time to click Swords Dance. Yeah, +2 Earthquake already killed Chansey, so he could have gotten that, and then he would have gotten another Mon because LG made the mistake of not going to Garganacl immediately. Yeah, damn. Damn, that sucks. Yeah, because that's Swords. Oh, man. Okay, well, LG still had, but at this point, like, Garganacl, I think, just wins against this team. Because, like, there's nothing they can do. There's nothing this team can do against Garganacl. Yeah, like, even if this, okay, it has Scald. But, yeah, that's not doing, and it's Cursed. It's Cursed. Yeah, this is over. This is over. Yeah, he's just gonna recover, Curse, Scald Cure, and then just, yep. Lash Cannon does a lot, but Scald Cure just does even more. Like, it does a quarter, he gets a protect, he gets a recover. Yeah, like, damn. Scald Cure protect is really nasty. Yeah, damn, that's just unfortunate. Yeah, honestly, that Garganacl is just too hard of a matchup. Even without the misclick from Swords Dance, like, that exact scenario would have happened unless LG sacked their Garganacl, which would have been a very bad play. So, yeah. Garganacl, okay, so, like, yeah, that was, like, the one, like, yeah, okay, I already outlined, like, Garganacl should have come in immediately, click protect, sack him on, click protect, sack him on, like, that type of scenario should have just happened immediately. I guess another mistake was protecting on Landorus, but, like, you had no indication that it was Swords Dance, because it had knockoff and U-turn. It revealed knockoff and U-turn first before it revealed Swords Dance, so, like, you definitely could have assumed it was, like, a defensive Lando, or, like, yeah, so, yeah, that wasn't really a mistake, per se. Unless you couldn't really switch into Lando at that point anyways. So, yeah, that is it for today. That was 8 goddamn bells, and, yeah, okay, I'm gonna be faster next time, I swear. But yeah, thank you all for watching, if you stayed this long, and, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.